Alright guys, welcome back. I am back with another episode doing listening. Alright, anyway, let's get back into it. So last time we left off, we fixed the animation mostly, but is the name sorry to follow, which isn't happening, so we're gonna get that working somehow. Well, we did get it to follow, but we wanted it to add a component to it so that only the character HUD would be responsible for following the character. Well, at least that's the plan, anyway. But right now, it is not showing up, as it does not want me to drag in a interface, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so right now, as you can see, we want a character. That's how it's updating, how it's getting a reference to it, but there's no way for it to do that for some reason. Because if you look at it, there's nowhere for me to drag in the script. But here, if you look at the player, right, this script allows me to drag in this, another blueprint. But I guess it doesn't work for listening. I guess interfaces is what I'm trying to say here, which is kind of annoying. So let's see if there's any way to work around it. There isn't, then there really isn't much we can do here. So let's see, what if we specified it? So instead of saying this, we just called it a player. Right. It won't break anything, but it won't be good either. Because it will no longer be generic, which is all about C#, right? C# is all about generic. Well, it's also Java too. But like, we always want to be, yeah, see, now it works. Which is really annoying because I want it to be any interface and not just one, and not just this. Yeah, it disappears if I put interface, which is really annoying. What if I try serialized field? Do you think that'll work? I seriously doubt it. Or there's no way to do that, which is really annoying. So how do we get around this type of stuff, right? Because I want this to be compatible with anything. I guess there's no way to do this other than the way I had done it before. So if that is the case, we'll just keep it like this. And we'll just keep it like how it was initially. So what we'll have to do is we'll have this function here. We also want to call init so that, I mean, that's the only way to do this at this point. It's very ugly, but we have no choice. And for inits, we just want to, is init something that's already made? Or not? Let's say we want say my character. Just do character. And then in here, we'll just have to do that this way. This is like super messy. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't really want it to look like this. This is really the only way I can think of doing it. I don't know how else. That way I can use this HUD for anybody, and I don't have to worry about it. Now if I go to here, I can just stab this in here. Oh, my bad. That's right here. Shouldn't we have it? Well, let's just see what happens. Yeah, it's still not working. It should be fine now, hopefully. This is just a messy, messy system. I definitely don't want any script to ever look like this in real life in any system. But yeah, there you go. The fact that it needs all of this to work. Well, at least it works, so. Well, we got animation, so what else do we want? I don't really know, man. I feel like this is just a really hard game playing like this. Should have started with off something simpler, like turn-based game. But this should be fine though. We have this boy here and this boy here. Da, 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 da. I feel like we need a way to spawn in this HUD for every character. I feel like that's what we need, really. Because, I mean, it's fine for now, but in the future, it'll be completely different. So, what do we want to do? We have this boy and we have this boy. We can make a, right. Maybe that's what we want to do. This guy should have body. Oh, look how cool this is. Dude has 3 body parts. Probably make custom animations with these type of stuff. Is the body? What is this part? Oh, is that the mount? Okay. Dude has an animator. Does my player not have an animator? Oh, he does. But this should be private. Actually, that should just be private, straight up. I don't need that to show up here. And that's cool and all, not what we want. Well, for one, this guy is way too big. I wonder if there's a way to change the sprite size, because this is massive, dude. So that will increase the screen size or something. Need to find a way to change what components that exist in here. Spec skin library. There's a lot of stuff here. Let's see. We have a material. How do you shrink this man without doing this? Unless I have to do this. Maybe the sprite render. Oh. Guess there's no actual way to shrink this dude, but he's being pretty massive, and there's no way to really increase the camera, I don't think. Yeah, there's no way to increase the camera size. I'm gonna try just static. Oh, there is. Okay, so I did, let's do 10. See what happens here, if I can get a better view. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. So let's spawn my boy all the way down here. Oh, I have to also change the way it spawns. So I look at the script, it needs to have an offset, which I didn't put in. So let me hit that script real quick. Because right now it's doing this, which is kind of bad. So let's give it... Is there a way to... Okay. So let's do this, guys. Let's give offset here. So let's do serialized, yeah, private. Let's give it offset X and offset. What the heck? What is going on? One integer. Or okay. And then we want the same thing, but offset Y. So if I do this now, instead of doing it here, we want it to be here. Offset X and offset Y. I know it's 0, 188, so we'll just default this to 0, 0. Then we put in 1.88. Oh, it should be a float, my bad. Let's see if this works too, though. Because before it was bugging out. And it's working. But we do want to normalize this movement. But I'm too lazy to do that, so let's just move on. All right. So what do we want? What we want right now is movement, not movement. We want to have a battle system. We don't really know what we want. We can have like a skill system or something. Maybe we just start with the damage system. Let's see. First, let's just move my boy away. Let's see. Oh, let's see. How do we damage a unit? So we need an enemy, right? And we know that each area, right? So we know that these two are actually here, and this one's watching the enemy. So let's see. Guy is so you'll report to you. You'll report to you. But if we want to attack somebody, right? Let's say we want to use a skill, an action. So we do an action which deals damage. Let's just say like deal damage. Well, an action. But where does this action go? Because we need a way to manage damage system, who takes who, and a way to have skills. So we technically have skills that we can use. And this probably should get funneled into somebody on our system. That's what we're thinking of. Maybe the skill system. We ultimately want a battle system. battle system is what should be the guy who takes care of the damage. Or call damage function. And so is our game gonna play out, right? See, this is where we need some game theory, which I have not taken. I don't really know how a system like this works. We can try ChatGPT, but we don't really know. Well, we see if it gives us some good insights or not. Let me do some research here. Well, I'm seeing some potential methods to execute this. Not sure if they're good though. So a player should be able to have skills, hold skill sets and stuff. And can use this skill by calling the battle system. The battle system take care of the damage. At least that's what I was thinking of. It's really a turn-based system. Decided that we can create a turn-based game, which I think would be probably easier. So we make this a turn-based game where both players basically just use skills one at a time. Let's make it really simple though. So anyway, what I'm thinking is we have a battle system, use skill battle system, could do skills to execute. But it needs to be called skill system and not battle system. Because what if we want um like damage over time, right? The skills wouldn't be sufficient. Or maybe it would be sufficient by itself without the battle system. Actually, now I think about it, never mind, doesn't make any sense. So if we have a DOT system, right, then it'll be more than just this. So call damage function. Hmm. Oh, I see. So each character have their own debuffs, and that makes sense actually. I think about it. I think here. The character can have a list of debuffs, and character can have a list of damage over time. And in every some certain cycle, they will do something to themselves. Sort of like we need a clock. Wait, that means each player should have a clock to deal with debuffs and damage over time stuff. Damn, this is getting confusing. Well, for now, let's just code random things. So let's add a character class. And let's just start with the simple stuff. Like, a skill is gonna have a name. That's pretty obvious. Right? Deflate multiplier. So we call this damage multiplier. Then what about other effects? I guess that doesn't really matter all that much. Let's see. So this is what we have currently. Let's do with executes. Now executes doesn't always need a target though. Because it depends on what type, right? If it's a self skill, then it doesn't need a target. Unless it's actually you can kind of target yourself. So maybe we should instead not call this player. Call a character. You can give any character these exact things. We have a character and character. Let's say, well, this is a skill, right? So instead of doing it like this, maybe we should probably make this interface actually. So if that is the case, then none of this really matters, and we only need execute. And use it in the target. So that's really all a skill should do. And then you can make a basic skill. So let's do a basic attack. So like punch. Which will inherit from a skill. Which will implement missing member. Wait, what if we just make this an abstract class instead of? That would make more sense actually. Let's call it an abstract class. Must declare body. So that's, I guess it's the override version. But yeah. I is gonna name protected. I think it would just be public actually. Well, I mean, who's gonna mess with this stuff anyway? Oh, that's just protected. Supplier protected. Could also do, well, let's just stick with this right now. And all this is going to do is deal some damage. And we also probably want a link. Want a constructor. Not punch. And if we don't need this, because what name is punch and one name like multiplier is equal to 1. And then for this, we just do your generic damage calculation. So once target dot take damage, and then we want damage, which is going to be damage. I'm just going to equal to dot get defense. Get that in. We just want dot get. Doesn't have attack either. Might be better to just do state, character state. I think that makes more sense actually. So instead of doing all this junk, let's actually get rid of this. Let's do raw damage. Right. And we do raw damage times the multiplier. So in theory, this should be pretty cool. Okay. So this should work. What is say that character can have. Oh, we need to implement some stuff first. We just return. Yeah, that's not what we want. Current state. That should be fine though. And with that, we will now give this character a list. Investigate. Maybe it just does that automatically. I don't have to initialize it. That might be the case. And just for starter, we'll just do skills dot. Is it insert? So I guess as is basically the pen. Add an item. Let's see. Let's add a skill. New. How do we use this skill? How do we assign a target? What if we like just say use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6 button for our attacks? That's kind of a bad idea, but you know, we can start with that because we definitely need a way to test our skill set. If that is the case, then we need a keybind for that, which will be in player input. All we need to say Alright, guys, I'm back. Anyway, so let's keep going. So we currently have this. I want to see if it does what it, I think what it does. So fill out our console, let's clear everything. It's a object set, not set to an instance. I believe it's the, yeah, it's the skill. I thought this would work, but telling me that did not work. Only updated but never used. What is going on here? I don't really know what's going on, but we're getting some errors here. Well, not anymore. Okay, so that does work. Pressing 1, so that's what the alpha does. And we just want to do punch on another character. But unfortunately, we don't have another character. We do need to make an enemy script. But, yeah, we'll leave it at that right now. So, everything is going smoothly so far. We are making small progresses every stream. But, yeah. Right now, it's about time to end the stream. So, yeah, have a good one, guys.